Mademoiselle Enchant.
He can speak English. He's American.
Completely enchanting.
Ah, good. Oh, this...
Thank you very much.
Enchanted, madame.
Oh, sire, such an honor. And
Enchanté de faire votre connaissance.
The Enchanted Isles. They're said to be full of strange and...
Back a few centuries, and I was riding through an enchanted forest.
She was here on Earth to grasp the meaning of its wild enchantment.
Tony Claire, this is Britt Harris.
Mademoiselle Enchant.
He can speak English. He's American.
Oh, Sam, I knew there was something in the wind. I'd say to him, where you head.
What about it, Mrs. Barklow? Is this bungalow all right with you?
oh, it's completely enchanting.
Ah, good. Oh, the studio car's yours as long as you're here. Thank you. I've got a...
I've enchanted.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Poundcoat Palace.
Enchanted, madame.
Oh, sire, such an honor. And this is my...
I present Herr Lieutenant Diesel. This is Françoise.
Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. I'm sorry, but that's all the French I know.
Oh, that's all.
Las Encantadas. The Enchanted Isles. They're said to be full of strange and wonderful beasts.
When we get there, we'll have to stop.
And then I slipped back a few centuries, and I was riding through an enchanted forest. The magician man.
She rediscovered the purpose of her life. She was here on Earth to grasp the meaning of its wild enchantment and to call each thing by its right name. Now I want spirits to enforce and art to enchant, and my ending is despair. Unless
Ensorcelled is, you know, like enchanted, like when a sorceress casts a spell on you.
Don't you go getting yourself...
England. Mr. Farr will be enchanted.
San Domingo is half a world away.
Monsieur, my wife, monsieur. Is she not beautiful?
Enchanting.
Thank you. She is as delicate.
Like a trap. But we're engaged. You know, you're a lucky fella. From what I hear, she's an enchanting girl. Ah, what the hell, the world...
You can hear us stop.
And this enchanter of whom you speak, he has seen the Grail?
Maintained, of course, too decadent for current tastes. But I love it all just the same. This enchanting old ruin.
How did you come to buy it, if I may ask?
Well, an enchanted moment.
We have to do something. There's no way out of here. We've tried everything. It's enchanted. Oh no, you look like you again.
The thief's downfall washes away all enchantments. Can be deadly.
You don't say.
There are other things defending the stone, aren't there? Spells, enchantments.
That's right. Waste of bloody time, if you ask me.
Young Ward dived again and again to the depths of the lake in search of the enchanted chalice. Sir Romulus twirled his luxuriant moustache. Sir Romulus rode with his two companions.
The biggies. Even some of our own verse. And in the enchantment of the moment, we'd let poetry work its magic. You mean it was a bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry?
Enchanting. You mustn't bury her in the country again.
Oh, you're too kind. Natasha, sit down.
And lastly, to my enchanting niece, Elvira, who has unflinchingly withstood the sling
of some dark spell.
Don't be a fool. He's under no enchantment but his own. All right, now, get some sleep. You weren't there.
You must have just missed me. I'm in the back of Biff's car. He's on his way to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Marty, listen, we may have to abort this entire plan.
Although New York is 3,000 miles away, Jimmy Walker somehow appears through Mr. Hearst's enchanted gateway. Another New Yorker is Leonard.
You never told me how enchanting your children are.
Wear my flower, you make it beautiful. A diviner grace has never brightened this enchanting face Ovid's fifth elegy. Yeah, Ovid's always...
Perhaps you can tell us what brought on such an enchanting, exhilarating thing?
Language lessons.
Stahl, you can't. I thank you for your time. You have an enchanting daughter. And Mrs. Stahl.
At lunch, when we had lunch that time.
You know, I'm very disenchanted with it.
Yes, I know. And I'm only asking you because...
We designed it. From enchanted evening, you will see a strange...
Of Dr. Scarabus, my child. How enchanting you are. And this fine young fellow, surely not yours.
To hide away here, too, with a beautiful girl. It's the enchanted cottage. It was. But I am taking you back to the hospital now.
Isn't it too enchanting?
How do you take it off?
Merchant replied, "My prince, your amazement will be all the greater when I tell you that it is enchanted. Whoever sits on this carpet, close it."
I picked up my handkerchief too. Did you drop yours on purpose, Lizzie?
Mr. Wickham's a lieutenant.
An enchanted lieutenant.
What are you up to, Liddy?
I just happened to be looking for some ribbon.
While the past may call to us with the enchantment of a siren, better, I believed, to stay the course set.
You know Errol, right? Mr. Flynn, yes.
Kate of the clenched jawed Hepburns, enchanting us all well. You should use locks on your hands, by the way, I did.
Audiences have selected and set apart. Some no longer here to enchant you, but, well, will always be remembered. We cannot replace these personalities.
I think you might have a good time.
Sounds enchanting. I'm up for new experiences.
I may be able to help.
5 times now. This is no longer being honored.
I just went through this whole thing with the enchanted inn.
But did you get here?
This morning. Your sons flew that enchanted car of yours to Surrey and back last night.
Did you really? How'd it go?
Peculiar because I do. But then I say a lot of peculiar things when I'm enchanted with a grape.
Where does he live?
Macau. Pretends to run a language school.
There's a pagan belief in magic. Snowman comes to life when an enchanted hat is put on his head. If the music were more somber, people would realize.
Was enchanting.
Enchanting?
Our daughter owns it now.
Huh. Too bad for her.
Cecile, my dear.
What are you doing here, Mother? I found a new game and it enchants my blood. And this vital little friend of yours, or is she a friend of your father's, Woolly?
What is this eclipse? In 5 nights' time. But you will need an enchanted blade to do this warlock in. A blade made of unicorn horn.
You see that enchanting lady in green? Once, when she was just a Michael, she...
After the day of Papa's the world had lost some of its enchantment. School was a bore, nothing but facts.
You are as handsome as your picture. And your little kingdom is enchanting.
I hope the princess will not find our little kingdom too.
Why is she sleeping?
She's trapped in an enchantment. Isn't she beautiful?
1 carat. Okay, time to hop away. Out of Fred's life, back to the enchanted forest.
Are you angry with me?
No.
Do you feel, are you disenchanted with our marriage?
I didn't say that.
Are you in love with someone else?
My God.
That I met you by rescuing you from drowning and found you totally enchanting, and now we have come...
There's a rhythmic ceremonial ritual coming up.
Of course, the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. They're supposed to go to this. That's where they kiss for the first...
Oh, I was carried away by her. Enchanted by her, as everyone was. And when I was married...
Most physically perfect players in the history of the game. The crowd, enchanted by the younger player, are seduced by memories of the older player's illustrious past.
From the minds of the people they loved. But the rose she had offered was truly an enchanted rose. if he could learn to love another and
To save us so much time.
Well, raise your hand if you're thoroughly disenchanted with our little pleasant Earth vacation. So who's the stowaways?
Oh, hey, what's with the...
What's all over?
The audition. Eve read with Miss Caswell.
Eve? Oh, how enchanting. However did you two get the idea of letting Eve read with Miss